Hello, so today I'll try to make a basic guide for the post-Destiny Night Lord and go over some of the changes. Yeah, so first there will be the inner ability. So Night Lord now has like a very high base crit rate, and then because of that you don't have to take Phantom Link skill, cause 80 plus 5 and your Sharp Eyes is already 95, and you only need 95 cause all your 5th job skills will have the extra 5% crit rate, so it's like as good as 100% already. Yeah, and that being said, the inner ability now should the best inner ability should be boss damage 20%, attack 21, and 8% damage on targets inflicted with status effects. Some people will take the 38% buff duration, but I think it's only useful for the AB link skill. But I don't think it's that good because it's only 4 or 5 seconds more of the terms and conditions. Okay, secondly is the hyper stats. I like to take max damage and some of the other stuff here. I think some people would like to go and max ignore defense, but usually I do party bossing and already have Frailty Curse and Bishop to reduce IED. So I think if I put in too much IED, it's a bit overkill. So I think yeah, this is a comfortable number. And plus the guild has max guild skill, so that's another thing. So next is the hyper skill and the tri-cost. I think this is the one part of Nylon that didn't really change much in Destiny. For the hyper skills, I'll add all for the Court Star, and for Frailty Curse, I'll add the one that affects bosses. Then I also add the Showdown challenge for more drop rate, but you can consider taking this for extra IED debuff on bosses. For the tri-cost is pretty much the same. The main three is Showdown, Mark of Assassin, and Quattro. And then the other three is Sudden Raid, what's that called? 4 Seasons and Dark Flare. Okay, next will be the skill changes of Night Lord after Destiny. So the only skill that we got was a short horizontal dash. That's actually very useful because it will also put you in dark side for a while lah. Also now dark side has changed a bit. So last time when you're in dark side, you cannot use your Quattro, Showdown, all this. You have to press your basic attack to cancel it first. But now you can break out of dark side by using any skill or like even buffs. And one important thing, right? The most important change from this, right, is being able to do. Wait, I need to change map first. Right. Now you can rope connect in dark side, and this is super useful in Black Mage and like Chaos Dust. Oh, and also now, right, I think this is a change. I'm not very sure on this. I think last time you cannot hold down and press your Frailty Curse, but now you can. Yeah. Very useful in Black Mage when you want to avoid the slaps and you're just jumping in to put the curse if you're using the run and gun strategy. Alright, so now let's go to the buffing order. So Night Lord is a 3-minute burst class, and all of our main burst skills share the same cooldown of 180 seconds, except for this Epic Adventure. And the buffing order now is a bit different for solo bossing compared to pre-Destiny. So usually what we do is you want to use Explosive Shuriken first, then Bleeding Toxin, then Epic Adventure, then Maple Goddess Blessing, then Spectral, then Ultimate Dark Side. And then here's where it's different from pre-Destiny. So at this point, right, in pre-Destiny, I would bind, and then Blood for Blood, AB, and Aura 4. Because last time the bind, it will charge up, then like, then this lag or delay timing, right, gives me the chance to Blood for Blood and AB link before the bind actually hits. But now because the bind is instant, after you cast Ultimate Dark Side, you want to Blood for Blood twice, then use AB link, bind, then on your Aura 4. So it should look something like this. Explosive first, Bleeding Toxin, Epic Adventurer, Maple Goddess, Spectral, Ultimate Dark Side, Blood for Blood twice, then AB link, then you bind, and then use Aura and then burst. Lastly, I think I'll just share a few tips and tricks for most of the bosses, and I think these can be applied like in different bosses, but I'll just show one for every boss. Okay, our first bossing tip will be in Lotus, and that is to still dodge debris when you're in Dark Side. And this cause, right, when you use Dark Side and you just exit, there'll be no cooldown. But if you use Dark Side and you keep touching all the debris, okay, see, let me touch more first. Okay, so now if I exit Dark Side, right, you can see there'll be a quite long cooldown. Yeah, and the next thing is, if your Dark Side is on cooldown, you can start using Shadow Dash to dodge the debris, because now it gives you Dark Side. Our next boss will be Damien. Okay, I need to wait for him to go up in the sky first to show this cool little trick. Oh, okay, so you can Shadow Web, double flash jump, and use your Fuma Shuriken to sneak in some DPS when he does this. Next we have Lucid, and actually there's not much trick you can do here. It's just that with the new Shadow Dash, if like you're going to fall off the platform, you can dash back. Because after you double flash jump, usually before Destiny, you couldn't do anything already. But now you can dash back. See? Dash back. Okay, for Will, if you're soloing, especially, right, or actually even in party, you usually want to just put your Frailty Curse down here, and you just keep attacking Will, and then just walk whenever he faces one direction. So if he faces the left, you walk to his right. If he faces the right, walk to his left. And attack while you're at it. Oh, okay, and if you're soloing Will, right, to easily pass the test, you need to go to blue first, put down your Dark Flare, and wait for the test to come first. Okay, so it's at blue, then you just stay here. Now see, because you put the Dark Flare, then this boss will start spawning. Okay, in phase 2, yeah, Dark Side is your best friend, cause you see without Dark Side, you're just gonna die. But Dark Side lets you walk over this. And the next tip is like, if your team or you, okay, let's say Will comes here and you're gonna try to slow him at one side of the map while waiting. Oh no. Okay. Okay, see he's slowed already, right? And usually you can just you can just jump all the way to the other side, and then you just dodge these legs. So a good thing is to note is like when these legs appear, right, it won't appear at the same spot twice. So to dodge, you can just forever stay in Dark Side and see the leg appear here, then you just stand here and stand here and stand here, stand here. Okay. Yeah, that's it for Will. Oh wait, I almost forgot. So yeah, let me trigger Mirror of Lies first. It's the same thing with Mirror of Lies, like using Dark Side. So okay, when there's crack, you just you have to touch the legs. But when there's no crack, you can just hide here, even if there's a web in Dark Side. So this is super useful if you are lazy. Okay, Dusk is a good boss to show off the buffing order, and also like remember the stuff from Lotus about dodging debris. Yeah, wait, let me buff up a bit first. Ayo. So usually want to stay in Dark Side first, like before the legs come down. And you can see all your other party members struggling to dodge all these debris while you just chill in dark side. Then usually around 29, 14, 13 is when I like to start buffing, following the buffing order. So I'll come to the side and I'll start buffing up. Oh yeah, but from here you don't press ultimate dark side first. You wait until the leg come down. Okay, beside that you jump. And then blood for blood, AB, and aura. Oh, I forgot to take my aura. And you burst. So the reason why you wait for ultimate dark side is the duration of the burst, right? For the whole duration of the burst, if you activate ultimate dark side, then you will, like, it will last throughout lah. Okay, need to stop hitting cause explosive very noisy. See, it's still there. Then once here, right, usually I like to immediately press dark side once my ultimate dark side ends. Yeah, so you don't get hit by anything. Yeah, another way to dodge is to go down and then press rope connect. Yeah, so these are the two ways Nightlord usually dodges the sequence. For Djunkel, there's not much else I can tell you other than that. If you really cannot survive, maybe you can consider taking auto restoration too. And if you really cannot survive, you can also go and take the, what is it? The warrior link skill. Yeah, that's about it. Just try to dodge everything and call out your archers and mage balls. Alright, our last boss will be HH. And the only thing to note is, like, when she uses blue, you can use your blink to reposition, to quickly reposition. Like, you'll be... Okay, let's get hit. You can use your blink to reposition. And now, you can also use your shadow dash to reposition. Okay, let's get hit again. Yep. Yeah, and the last tip will be for... it was taught to me by another Nightlord. Y'all may know him. Forever JHI. And you can dodge her blue scale with Shadow Web. See, I'm not blinded. Okay, so we have come to the end of this very short guide, and thanks for making it to the end of the video, and I hope you learned something here today. If there's anything that I said that wasn't exactly correct, feel free to let me know also and learn about it. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.